Today I effed up by finding a hidden message years later. 5 years ago, there was this cute girl in my tennis club. She was super shy and barely ever talked to anyone. Her best friend kept telling me that the girl liked me, but I didn't believe her. Since the girl would always avoid talking to me, I never bothered to make a move. One day at summer camp, we were making origami. She nervously walked up to me, handed me a little folded piece of paper, and said, "Here, I made this one for you." I didn't think much of it at the time. It didn't seem like anything special, just a cute gesture. Fast forward to today, 5 years later. I still have the origami sitting on my nightstand. I'm moving out soon, and while packing out my stuff, I noticed the little paper again. I picked it up, curious to see if it was still intact after all these years. That's when I realized there was something off about it. It had writing on the inside. I didn't want to spoil it, but after staring at it for a while, I gave in to curiosity and decided to open it up. Today I effed up by finding a hidden message years later. Part 2. Inside, I found a note that read, "I really like your freckles, and you're very kind. Here's my phone number." I was absolutely floored. I couldn't believe it. I had no idea she felt that way back then, and here I was, 5 years later, reading this. Not only had I missed my chance with her, but she must have thought I was ignoring her the entire time. We still follow each other on Instagram, and I've always wondered if I should have reached out, but now it felt like too much time had passed. I felt so dumb. I spent all these years thinking I didn't have a shot, when the whole time she'd been giving me a sign. I should have listened to her friend. Honestly, I wanted to just punch myself in the face for being so oblivious. What a missed opportunity. By the way, I'm 22 now, and I'm not entirely sure how old she is, but I think she's around 20 or 21. It's currently 11 o'clock at night when I send her a message on Instagram. I explained how I just found the note and thought it was a really sweet gesture from her. To my surprise, she replied almost immediately. We chatted for a bit, and it was a little awkward, but I was glad she wasn't mad at me. Today I effed up by finding a hidden message years later. Part 3. To my surprise, she was really excited and happy to hear from me. She immediately asked if I wanted to grab coffee today at 5 p.m. I was completely shocked. This was not what I was expecting. After all this time, she seemed genuinely interested in getting to know me, and I couldn't believe it. So now I'm sitting here, trying to process the fact that I may still have a chance with her. I honestly don't know what's going to happen, but I'm definitely going to take her up on the coffee date. I feel like I've learned a huge lesson about not waiting too long to make a move, especially when you have a chance. Who knows where this could go? I'm just thankful I found that note, even if it took me 5 years to realize what it meant.